plate is full. This is a typical plate that you will see in panciterias. There's two types of carbs, the noodles and the rice, and so many kinds of meats. This is a fiesta plate. Let's try the Lee Foo chicken. Welcome to FoodieMommaPH, and we're back here in Malolos, Bulacan, and I'm taking you to one of my favorite spots here for Filipino Chinese cuisines. One of my favorite panciterias here. It's very affordable and it's perfect for groups of like families and friends sharing meals together. And it's similar to the Tzetsa community in Singapore. This is what I can recommend if you come to Malolos, Bulacan. So I'm gonna show you the food. Let's go inside. I've already settled here at Lee Foo Panciteria here in Malolos, Bulacan. I'm starting with their best-selling soup, which is the Hototay soup. I'm not sure if that's how they pronounce it, but it's one of my staples whenever I go to any Filipino Chinese panciterias or shops that specializes in pancit. So yeah, this one I already broke the yolk. It comes with like a wonton. There's some liver pieces in there, snow peas, cabbage, and carrot. Take a sip of the soup. Oh, this is what I need because I'm not really that feeling well. This is really clear, savory soup that's very mild at the same time because there's a lot of vegetables as well, so it's healthy. The soup already turned yellow because I already broke the yolk, but let's try the cabbage and the carrot. The liver. It's pork liver, so it's not as soft as chicken liver, but it's not super chewy, so that means they have boiled it nice enough for it to have that bite. Then the snow peas, so snappy. And then we have here the wonton. Oh, the snow peas is very sweet, so fresh. Oh man, this is really comforting. A great way to start your meal here at Lee Foo. Alright, so the main course has arrived. We have ordered two types of chicken, which is one of their best-selling dishes as well, aside from the noodles. We have the butter chicken, which is you would most likely see in Filipino Chinese restaurants or panciterias in the Philippines. I know that if you hear the word butter chicken, you would think of the Indian version, which is a saucy type of butter chicken. But this one is deep fried chicken with butter, basically. And then this one is the Lee Foo chicken, their speciality, which is drenched in red sticky sauce. And I think the batter is the same for both chicken. I think they use some kind of wet batter, Chinese style of cooking. And then we have here the Lumpiang Shanghai, which is Filipino Chinese spring rolls, and it goes with the sweet and sour sauce as well. And then we have here the Pancit. This is a mix of Canton and Bihon. So Canton is the yellow noodles, and then the Bihon is the vermicelli noodles, which are the clear thin noodles, and it's stir fried with some pork chunks. There's some fish balls, some kikiam, pork liver, cabbage, carrots, and it's sprinkled or topped with some spring onions. And then everything will go with this Shanghai fried rice, which we ordered. So I'm gonna get a piece of everything on my plate. I love the mixture of Canton Bihon. This is my favorite because of the texture. You have the small noodles and then the chunky Canton noodles. It's supposed to be flavorful. So let me get some noodles, some fish balls, get some kikiam, and then some cabbage, some pork liver, a little bit more carrot, and then let me get a piece of the Lumpiang Shanghai and put some sweet and sour sauce on it. Let me get a piece of the Lee Foo chicken leg and then one small piece. Then let me get a piece of the buttered chicken, maybe this one. Okay, my plate is full. This is a typical plate that you will see in Panciterias. There's two types of carbs, the noodles and the rice, and so many kinds of meats. This is a fiesta plate, the starter plate. So this is what you would see in Filipino Chinese households or restaurants, Panciterias. So let me try the pancit first. On its own, no calamansi, just the noodles. The cook on the noodles, al dente, perfectly cooked, and then it's a little bit oily. I believe they use some kind of pork stock to flavor this one. Let's try it with kikiam. Oh yeah, fish ball. Super soft, and pork liver. Follow it with the cabbage and noodles. So good. One of their best sellers. The reason why people come here. The pancit. Now, let's try the Lumpiang Shanghai. So the sweet and sour sauce is more on the sour side and it's very mild tasting, but inside it's a really soft kind of filling, a mixture of pork. I'm assuming there's some carrots in there and there's a little bit of sweetness and savoriness as well. Yum. Now let's try the buttered chicken. Ever since when families gather together in the Philippines, we would normally go to Filipino Chinese restaurants because it's one of the cheapest and most affordable of all, because the serving size comes with like for a group of 5 or 10 and everyone can share because Filipino family is big. I love sharing this with family. It's so buttery and savory. The chicken, I believe, is a breast part, but it's still moist and juicy and very soft inside. The seasoning is not just outside, but also inside as well. And then you have that flavor from the butter, which is really, really delicious. This is good with rice or either with beer. Follow it with the Shanghai rice. So good. Now, let's try the Lee Foo chicken. This one is the leg part. This is their signature chicken and it's drenched with red looking sauce. Let's try it. The flavor is like a thickened sweet sour sauce, which really goes well with the savory chicken. I love it. This sauce is really nice. The chicken leg is very tender as well. I love that it's perfectly cooked. So we're gonna finish the rest of the feast and I'll see you later. Meal. Our family, I think we are a group of 7. We're all full and we still have a lot of leftovers to take away. So we're gonna bring them home and share with the family back home. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and I'll show you more foodie spots. So see you on the next video.